Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on Chasing Atlanta. All right, so listen. Aaron comes across on my TV screen as a nice person. I'm just not, for whatever reason, I'm not connecting with Aaron as a viewer. I'm sure other people are. I'm just talking about me. I'm not connecting with Aaron as a viewer, as a supporter of the show. I don't think it has anything to do with Aaron not being some messy punk, on the TV fighting and cursing and throwing drinks, because there are people that have appeared on reality TV, like Oliver, for example. Oliver got his messy, sneaky ways. But Oliver's first season, Oliver came in just being himself, and he was like the fan favorite. And he wasn't this, messy, fighting, throwing drinks type of girl. Even when I think about, reality TV, through these major networks like Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tanya from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she didn't come on the show being some messy, throwing a drink, fighting type of girl, pulling people by their hair, right? And people took to her. She was a fan favorite. I just think that when it comes to Aaron, I just get bored. I get bored. I think that in real life, he's a nice person, but I don't know if he's meant for reality TV. When he speaks, it makes me uncomfortable because I feel like he lying. When you do all that, and even when he first popped on my screen and he had that car salesman way of talking, I was instantly turned off. Yeah, and then the sideways talking. I don't trust people who talk sideways. That's my own personal issue. But this is not it was hard for me to sit through that first, 12 minutes that was dedicated to Aaron. It was hard. Because again, Aaron is I'm not connecting with Aaron as a viewer at all. At all. I think that he has a nice voice. I think that he has a false sense of self-importance. So, all these people coming around the world near and far, and girl, it's a handful of girls in the room. But I think I've seen that. I think that's the common thing with the girls on these web reality shows. They all think like they're up here. And it's girl, you're not there yet. Nowhere near there yet. I don't know. This is not a bashing Aaron, but like I said, I think he in real life, I think Aaron might be a nice person. I really do. But I just think everybody's not meant for reality TV. If you're not going to be slightly messy or messy, you have to have a personality that just goes through the roof. And to me, he's not messy, which is not a bad thing. He's not even slightly messy, again, which is not a bad thing. But his personality doesn't go through the roof, so it's kind of like, girl, why is he even here? Does that make sense what I'm saying? The first time I watched the episode, girl, I literally fast forward through his whole situation until I saw he wasn't on my screen. That sounds so mean. Then the second time I watched it, I was like, okay, let me just sit through and see what he's talking about. He had some member of the LGBTQ. I think she was a politician. I can't remember. She came out and did an interview with him at I think it was his listening party. He played a couple of songs. The songs were cute. They were not horrible. He says, I don't think people understand. I had these big dreams, but couldn't finance. I had these big dreams, but was sleeping in my car. I think a lot of people could understand that. I think there are more people who go through the same things than not, right? I mean, even if it wasn't me or you or your mom or your cousin too, we could understand having these dreams but not being able to finance it. We could understand not, having these dreams but probably sleeping from, pillow to post. We have these dreams, right? But girl, you might have to sleep in your car a night or two because Girl, hold up. This is my sister calling me. All right, so I'm back. Basically, I think from what I remember, I was saying we have more stuff in common than not. But shout out to Aaron. All love. I'm just saying, girl, you know. Rico, Jay, and Rico's manager. Hold up. Oh, they meet up at Rico's. I think that's his manager, right? Or agent. I don't know, girl. But his name is, I forgot his name. Rico's manager, child. That's what we're just gonna call him. They meet up and they have a conversation with Jay. Rico explains his vision for the vision that he has for his, for releasing his album. I think he said it's gonna be like 4 different stages and all that good stuff. Rico says that he's gotten gayer. I said, come on for gayer. I have noticed that since Rico's first, I keep spitting in y'all face, honey. I got one of them heavy tongues. Come on, heavy, 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 heavy. I got a heavy tongue, baby. But anyways, Rico, he see, my sister made me lose my train of thought. I hate when my phone rings, or I hate when I'm on a roll and then I lose my train of thought. Oh, he was gayer. He was saying he was gay. I have noticed since the first season, since Rico appeared, that Rico, mannerisms, he done got a little comfortable, right? He one of the girls now. I love it. I love an old queen, an old butch queen, okay? I think it's sexy as fuck. I think when Rico first got on the show, I could be mistaken, he tried to come off as like the masculine rapper, I believe. I could be mistaken. I could have sworn that was like one of his intros. Remember how they did at that point, I think like Meet the Cast? I could have sworn that was him. Maybe I'm wrong. And even I was like, girl, the girls are always thinking they more masculine presenting than they really are. Girl, we saw you popping around that corner a mile away, okay? But shout out to Rico with his cute self. So Troy comes over. Troy just walked in. I don't know why that irritated me. Like, I want to know Troy's grasp on reality. Like, I think Troy may live in his own world sometimes. Like, why did you feel comfortable walking into someone's home who you did not know? I could understand if it was Dominique. I could understand if it was Troy's house. I mean, not Troy's house, Rico with a K. Jay's house, maybe. Like, we're shooting a show, so we know what's going on. But girl, you don't know who house this is, so you just walk in. I was like, girl, I don't know why that irritated me. Even Rico was like, girl, can we try this again? Go out and knock on the door like normal people do, right? Jay. Jay looks crazy to me. I'm sorry. He just does. Like, the whole Cameron situation, I think Jay came into this show with this plan or this idea, and it backfired. Like, girl, you really came onto this show knowing good and goddamn well that you and Cam have been fucking. And on top of y'all having sex, y'all were hanging out with each other outside of y'all having sex, whether it was for the show or not. So you're having sex and hanging out with this person, but you come onto the show kind of acting like, oh, I get it, because sometimes the girls don't want nobody in their business, so we just going, okay, girl, not me, but I'm just trying to understand how y'all, like, girl, okay, we just come onto the show. We ain't got to let nobody know that we fucking. Right? Everybody don't want everybody in their business. So I can understand that. You're not wanting everybody to know who you fucking. But it's like, girl, you came into the show knowing you was fucking Cameron. Girl, you got all this animosity towards this man. You like flipped on him on a heartbeat. And then you told us in the live, 2 weeks ago, that you was fucking Cam, thinking that was going to make people, I guess, think differently about you. And it made people think even worse about you. Because it's like, oh my God. Now, We couldn't even pinpoint why you was acting the way you was acting at the massage thing. And now you telling us that you was fucking this man? So you really know Cam. So you was really acting like that. He said he can't stand Cam hoe ass. I'm trying to understand how you go from fucking somebody not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 times they said. To now all of a sudden you being on the show and you can't stand his whole ass. What has Cam done to Jay? I need to know. I think what it is, I think that Cameron is another one too. Because even though Cam been on the show since season 1, why is Cam on the show? That's a whole other girl. He could go with Aaron too, quiet as it's kept. But Jay, not Jay. What's his name? Cameron has been on the show since season 1. Girl, I forgot what I was about to make a point. Girl, I forgot, girl. I forgot. But I was about to make a point about Jay. Anyways, Jay, you just look crazy, girl. You say you can't stand his whole ass. Girl, we don't understand. Can't nobody understand. Everybody think that I think that even if you're not fighting on screen because the people who you work for or your clientele would, it will leave a sour taste in their mouth. Sweetie, your character alone is questionable. It really is. Like, you knew this man before you walked into this show. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Girl, we all know that Cameron is the easy target, right? It's easy. And I really think that's what happened. I think that Jay came into this show, he got swept up, he figured out, or he knew that Cameron was the easiest target, and he tried to get on the other side, right? Because it's easier to be on the winning team, I guess. And then you made Cam your target, but then we didn't understand why you were so pissed off at the massage day thing. And then it comes out like, girl, you fucking this man. So now you just look crazy all around. Y'all be doing a lot for these YouTube shows. I'm with Troy. Girl, stop acting like you don't know that man. Talking about who? You know who? The one you was fucking before you got on the show. That's who. Girl. Girl, they drinking Snoop wine. Did y'all, girl? I guess wine is wine. Wine is wine. Wine is wine. And I pretty much drink anything that's gonna give me a little buzz. But girl, I ain't drinking no Snoop wine. Troy. See, this is why I had a problem with what Troy said about Aaron. Because this is what it sounds like Troy is doing to me. Troy has heard whatever he's heard about Aaron in the streets. And again, unless it's something that I don't know about and they haven't showed, on the show, Aaron. Aaron doesn't come across as some messy. I don't like that sideways talking and sideways grinning. I don't like stuff like that because I feel like you can't be trusted. But I'm just going to not go by my feelings, but go by what I've seen on my TV screen. And what I've seen on my TV screen is Aaron really hasn't done anything that would say that he's just a messy, you can't trust him type of person. Not that I can remember. So when Troy is basically like, yeah, he's heard things, blah, blah, blah. But Aaron has been trying to talk to him. Now, I didn't know if he meant trying to talk to him like that or trying to talk to him because he's one of his cast members. Then Troy gets in his confessional and says that Aaron hasn't opened up. He doesn't really know anything about him. But girl, you just said in the kitchen that Aaron tried to get in contact with you or to sit down and talk to you, and you pretty much blew him off. But now you're saying, girl, we don't know him. How the fuck you gonna get to know somebody if you don't hang out with them? See, the problem is you probably Googled him, and whatever you Googled, I don't know if you probably didn't like it, or whatever, you taking what other people have said about Aaron. And you've taken that as the gospel, instead of you trying to sit down and get to know this man on your own. Like Troy wasn't making no sense to me at all. Like any sense. Anyways, just say, girl, I don't want to get to know nobody. That's it. It's too many. Girl, I'm not trying to make no new friends. I'd rather you say that than to be talking in circles. Y'all not even giving a boy. You're not even giving a boy a fair chance, honestly. I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie that if we hear stories about somebody before we meet them, those stories are gonna be locked right here. Like, oh, I heard this about that bitch. This, and this. I'm gonna go ahead and meet them. Hey, girl, how you doing? My name is Rodney. But you still gonna be thinking about the shit you heard. But you can't let that taint, or sway your feelings about meeting this person just because somebody says something, because it may not even be true. Anyways, so Troy tells them that they're going on a trip to Tennessee. Dominique and his boyfriend or fiance, they go out. Girl, did y'all see? Girl, I tell you, bitch, I wasn't drunk, I wasn't high, I don't smoke or do edibles. Girl, I already told that edible story. So I was sitting here sober, girl, and I'm sitting here like, girl, what? Girl, is this snowing flakes? They done put snowflakes on the screen. Girl, y'all could have left them fucking snowflakes off that goddamn screen. Y'all was doing too much. Was that a rat? Did y'all see that rat? It was something on that ground, and I felt like it was a rat. I'm like, girl, can y'all tell Dominique and his man that it's a rat in the chute? First I thought it was a leaf, but I think that's a rat. Or a mouse, whatever, same thing to me. Dominique proposed to the guy. I guess the guy felt some type of way because he felt like he was supposed to propose to Dominique. I mean, girl, at the end of the day, girl, y'all both niggas. If it was a woman, yes, I would feel some type of way about a woman getting on her knee asking a nigga to marry him. But for me, it's kind of like when it's same sex, girl, don't stop trying to like, girl, does it even matter, girl? Y'all both grown ass men. Girl, Dominique proposed. You gonna turn around and propose to him? Okay, girl, whatever. They had to downsize their rings. Dominique, if you want to get married, girl, just go to the courthouse. Y'all be doing too much. I'm not talking about Dominique per se. I'm just talking about in general, girl. The girl, y'all, everybody, straight, gay, y'all do too much. If you want to be with somebody, and if you want to get married, bitch, just go to the courthouse. Dominique is coming out with a fragrance for pets. It's called Fruity Fur Pet. I said, come on, Fruity. Come on, Fruity, fresh and tutti. Willa. Okay, so Dominique was having like a soft lunch and he invited all the people that had pets. Everybody that came there have pets. Okay, girl. Anyways. So Willa is having some issues with her apartment. I guess they labeled her the tenant from hell. I guess she had complaints. And when it was time to, I guess, renew her lease, the apartment complex said that they did not want to renew with her. So she moved. I'm assuming she paid a deposit, right? Because she mentioned her credit not being in the best shape. She paid a deposit, and for whatever reason, the check that the people sent her, baby, that hoe bounced all over Atlanta. Willa doesn't come across as a liar to me. So I believed everything Willa said. Now, some of the other girls, girl, I'll let you know when I think the girls is lying, okay? Willa doesn't come across as a liar. I mean, we all told a lie, but I don't think she's lying about this. I think I think that Willa was probably at her apartment. I think that there were things that were probably happening and, probably she was putting in maintenance requests all the time. I don't know, girl. When you paying your money, you want your shit to work. And I think they probably got pissed off. Willa says that, there's a certain lifestyle that she wants to live. No, it's a way I want to live. And I get it. This is the thing, right? I think everybody want to live a certain way, right? Sometimes you have to sit back and look at your coin and be like, well, girl, I can't live over there right now, right? I want my penthouse in the sky. Girl, I can't even move. I can't even move nowhere in the penthouse. Not the first floor, the second floor, sure, not the 50th, okay? The higher you go up, girl, the closer you get to God, the more expensive that it is, okay? So I get it, girl. You want what you want. But sometimes we got to settle for what we can get until our money gets to the point where we need it to be. I also understand, however, with that being said, sometimes you can't live the way you want to live. With Willa being a woman and with Willa being a trans woman, she does have to consider her safety, and she also has to consider somewhere that she assumes is going to be safe, right? Willa just can't be all in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I hate to say it. She needs to be somewhere where the black people act like they got some sense, the white people act like they got some sense, the Asians, the Mexicans, the community act like they got some sense, right? Things can happen in rich areas or okay areas just like it can happen in the hood, right? But I understand that Willa needs to stay somewhere that's safe, basically. It made sense what she said. That's why I was like, I don't think Willa's lying. She moved to Atlanta. She signed a 7-month lease. After, I guess the lease was up, she signed a 15-month lease. She said she knew that her credit wasn't the best, so she knew she couldn't just get up and move around. That's how I know the shit that Willa was saying, it made sense. When your credit is fucked up, you can't be up and moving around, right? Or you're going to have to put down a deposit. So I don't think Willa was on about the whole situation. Shout out to Willa. Hopefully she got her stuff together. I will say this, Willa, though. Honey, you worried about the wrong thing. You worried about a nigga when you need to be trying to find somewhere to lay your motherfucking head. Talking about I'm trying to date. No, you ain't. Girl, you trying to find somewhere to stay, bitch. You worried about that's what, y'all be worried about the wrong thing. Girl, y'all be getting blinded by dick. I done told y'all. Girl, fuck them niggas, girl. You just said that you're out your own goddamn mouth, girl, that you was sleeping in your car sometimes, and you out here trying to date. Unless you escorting, girl, that's the only reason you should even be entertaining a nigga. Anyways, Drew wants to be in a poly relationship. She said, I want to be a third. Girl. When she said it, I just was like, I rolled my eyes. You want to be a third? You don't want to be an equal in the relationship, girl. Just say I want to could see myself in a poly relationship. Not I want to be the third, okay? Because I'm not gonna be the third. We're gonna be equals in the relationship. Anyways, girl, Oliver is single. Him and that boy broke up. I said he got tired of taking care of his ass. Oliver was over there, baby, paying all the bills from what I think, and girl, buying plane tickets, girl. And you in this nigga was shooting, girl. That's the part I left at the last time. Wasn't that boy cheating on Oliver? Didn't they say that when they first met? Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, I could be wrong. But didn't they say when they first met, the boy was still fucking around with some people or somebody? Girl. This nigga cheating on you and you taking care of him. Ain't that about a bitch? I thought it was real cute when Oliver said we go through a unique experience. I was like, oh my God. That kind of like touched my heart a little bit. Because we do go through a unique experience. Shout out to all the LGBTQ girl and the allies. We're not the girl, the allies girl. Well, we ain't gonna say y'all go through the experience with us, but thank you for being an ally. We appreciate it. The real allies. Some of y'all say y'all allies, but y'all really y'all just like to kiki with the pumps, okay? But y'all really ain't no ally like that. Troy got his own apartment. Drew brings up the mess. They pretty much shut it down. Like, girl, we ain't talking about that. They ended, you heard Troy when the scene was ending. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I thought that was cute. Oh, did I say Rico? I forgot about that. Rico with a K and Rico Cassadine. They met up at the when they were at Aaron's listening party. They talked. And for some reason, can I say something too? I want to say this. Oliver needs to sit his ass down. I was watching a live of Oliver's or something Oliver was talking about. And he was basically saying how he had already him and Rico had already talked about the hitting thing. He went back and I guess watched the clip. And so basically Rico didn't hit Rico. Rico with a K didn't hit Rico. I think because there was so much going on, Oliver just, I guess, assumed that Rico hit Rico, right? I never really thought, I was like, Rico, I don't know. Anyways, girl, Oliver has already talked to Rico about the fight. My whole thing is this. What's the fucking purpose of Oliver calling Rico to discuss the fight if you're going to have a reunion. I thought the whole purpose of a reunion was to reunite and discuss what happened throughout the season and maybe even come to a resolve. If Oliver is already trying to get in contact with, I guess, the people who he may have an issue with, like him saying that Rico hit Rico, then there's going to be nothing to discuss at the reunion. His whole thing was, I don't want to get to the reunion and spend so much time on this. Girl, the purpose of the reunion is what I just said, and also so we can see, so we can be entertained. How can we be entertained if, girl, you've already called Rico behind the scenes and discussed the issue that was going to be an issue at the reunion? I don't like shit like that. I don't like that. Anyways, oh, Rico Cassadine, Rico met up. He said it's not that big of a deal. I don't even think Rico Cassadine really thought that Rico with a K hit him. And if you did, like, it's, baby, let me tell you something. I don't give a good goddamn who the fuck you are, Rico with a K or whoever. If I'm fighting your friend and then and I really think that you jumped me with your friend, it ain't gonna be none of the, oh, we sisters, we hugging it out. Fuck you. That's why I'm like, did Rico Cassadine really think that Rico with a K hit him? Or was he just saying that because Oliver said it and he took Oliver's word as gospel? You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you know Rico hit you. Did he hit me? I thought he hit me. Girl, did you really think he hit you? Because, girl, Rico should have got his ass whooped too, quiet as it's kept, if he really thought he jumped you with his homegirl. Anyways, I feel like I'm missing out on some stuff. Okay, Rico and Wayne, they meet up. Rico lets us know he used to be a drag queen. It looked like he probably knew what he was doing, child, quiet as it's kept. I want to Google, you know, I'm going to Google and see if he got some old performances out on YouTube. Oliver, Troy, and Kendra meet up at Topgolf. Oliver is sick, bitch, girl. As soon as they would have told me one of the cast members was sick, bitch, I'm not coming out there, girl. Fuck, girl, no. Girl, he all outside in a onesie. Girl, if you that sick and it looked like he was drinking hot tea, stay your ass at home, okay? The white man walked over to Oliver, girl. Troy and Kendra in the back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Girl, okay, we see rich white man. We see a rich white man. Girl, Oliver let us know, girl, he don't care about the niggas at the club spending $40 to get in, girl. He care about the man who owned the block. You know, we can say what we want to say about Oliver and his dressing, but girl, that onesie ain't stopped nothing. That's what he was that's what he was saying in the confessional, girl. Oliver, girl, let me tell you, Oliver cannot dress to save his life, but he's already acknowledged that he's not into fashion. I will give Oliver that. He had said a long time ago, I think in one of his lives, that he's not into clothes like that. Girl, my whole thing is this. Oliver, you talking a lot of shit about, you know, the white man walking up to you and how you don't want the man who paid $40 to get in the club. You want the man who owned the block. But girl, you was just over there taking care of a nickel the other day and buying plane tickets. So I'm trying to understand, girl. The girls just be talking shit sometimes. Troy got a boyfriend, girl. Troy said he gonna be the bottom in the relationship. Kendra was kind of, you know, taken aback because they say Troy got a big old dick. He said he could touch with it and play with it. Girl, Troy said the boy penis is cut. They was all doing all that. Oh, girl, it was kind of funny. I'm trying to hurry up. Y'all see I'm speeding. Kendra, cue a violinist. Girl, like, I'm trying to understand why every time Kendra come on my screen, girl, it's always some girl, all my life I had to fight. Now I think she said her boyfriend broke up with her. Girl, we like Kendra, but Kendra gets on my nerve. Every time Kendra comes on my screen, it's always some sad story. Oliver daddy still ain't shit, and he ain't gonna be shit. Oliver would be a fool to even try to get in contact with his daddy or even accept an invitation to hang out with his father. You done already tried to run my mama over with a car and kill her. We supposed to meet up. I flew out to come hang out with you. Get there, and bitch, you don't even answer the phone. Girl, what? Girl, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Did Oliver know about the mace? But Oliver said, bitch, when Oliver was going off in the confessional, he said, you know this is some bullshit because your mouth and tongue are turning against you. He said, baby, say it with your chest. If you gonna come to me with some bullshit, say it with your chest. And you know what you said is some bullshit because your mouth and tongue are turning against you. Because I was hollering. So it sounds like Troy was being messy. Troy, while it wasn't all of your fault, you played a part in it. You gassed Dominique up to get his ass popped and maced, in the words of Rico. Okay? You gassed Dominique up at this event to get his ass popped and maced. Okay? And walking around there with blood dripping out of his mouth. From the sounds of it, it sounded like Dominique got his ass whooped. Because when Oliver was like, if Dominique would have whooped Rico, y'all wouldn't be saying shit. So it sounds like Rico whooped Dominique. Okay? I'm just going by what the girl's saying. So Oliver was in a confessional saying that he don't feel bad, because now they've gotten down to basically Troy was the one who more than likely, I guarantee you, girl, if we could have heard that conversation between Troy and Dominique, I guarantee you Troy was probably over there gassing Dominique ass up, girl. Just go over there, just go talk to him, go over there. Girl, I can hear him, girl. Talking about boom, 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 boom. That's why your event went boom. Going to tell you, I'm so happy Troy stopped saying boom. Girl, he probably gonna say it by the end of this season. Boom. I don't know what the fuck that means. Kendra was... Girl, did Oliver try to insinuate that Kendra had a drinking problem in his confessional? This is the one thing I don't like about Oliver. Oliver, you do got a smart ass mouth, and you do be shady as fuck in your confessionals. Stop acting like, I finally understand what the people be saying. Stop acting like you don't know what the fuck is going on when they get into your ass at the reunions. Because the shit should be saying, yes, I'm laughing, okay? Because it's funny to me. But Oliver, you do say some shady shit in your confessionals. And then when you get to the reunion, you try to act like it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Kendra sitting there. Give me half of your drink. Give me, girl. She finally took Troy's drink, poured half of the drink in her cup. Girl, Kendra would have got on my nerve. Kendra, stop talking to me. Stop touching me. Don't grab my fucking face. I'm sitting here having a conversation. Okay? Oliver said the girls wanted to tussle. Troy said that's not true. Troy, it's your fault. That's what I put. Girl, it's not all your fault, but you played a part in it. You got the party started. Troy, now he mad, he want to quit. Oliver asked who basically wanted to know. Like, Oliver, I don't think Oliver told what's the name to bring no mace. I don't. Oliver's whole thing was who even said that? This is when I would have got pissed off. When he said, shit can pop off. Basically, it sounded like to me he was threatening Oliver. Like, I guess Dominique has a man. And, shit could easily pop off. That's why, this is how I took it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It sounded like to me, Troy was trying to tell Oliver that Dominique has a man. And if some shit pop off, right? Then I'm just trying to make sure that everything is good, that you ain't had nothing to do with it. Right, and then I would have shut that shit down. Girl, I don't know who the fuck that sent you over here to ask me some bullshit about some mace. If they really wanted to know, they could have come and asked me their own goddamn self. Okay? Ain't nobody putting their motherfucking hands on me. And I know that to be factual and actual. Girl, you sitting here threatening somebody for somebody else. You getting yourself worked up, Troy. I didn't hear Oliver raise his voice. You got mad. This is a problem with this group. I've come to realize is when they start drinking, they can't handle their alcohol. They can't. They can't handle their alcohol. They get very emotional, girl. It just becomes a mess. You threatening, your sound, and then that's when Oliver said, "What they got to do with me?" Okay. Because you sending messages over here through motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with me. Quiet as it's kept, your homeboy got his ass popped to mace because of you, Troy. Shout out to Rico Cassadine. If I heard Drew call Rico Cassadine crock pot one more time, it's tired, late, and through. And it's not even funny because you wasn't even the first person to say, okay, well, you wasn't the first person I heard say it. It was Troy. Girl, stop taking other people's jokes and reads and shades. It don't land. Girl, it's over. Stop. Don't call that boy crackpot no more. Okay? Who did it? Tag did it. Boom. Anyways, Troy was loud. He got pissed off and left. Troy, this was your fault, girl. Girl, why everybody trying to fight everybody battles? If Dominique or if Dominique boyfriend or whoever wanted to know, if I was the one who told Rico to bring some mace, they could have asked me. Period. Don't be sending no fucking messages. We all grown. We grown ass men around here. Anyways. Shout out to everybody on Chasing Atlanta. It was a cute show. Girl, they didn't show Ike this episode. Okay, with his little small, fine ass. Okay, baby, Ike is fine. I can't find girl. Ike look like he about 5'5", 117 pounds. He just got a good personality. But baby, everybody fighting over Ike. Okay. Anyways, all right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.